Using email or text to serve divorce papers. Is IT allowed in NYC? Serving divorce papers is a formal legal step in New York, and it typically requires personal delivery of a summons so that a spouse receives notice and can respond. New York's domestic relations law and civil practice law and rules emphasize that a defendant must be fully informed because divorce involves significant financial and family decisions. If you cannot serve papers in person, courts will consider alternative methods such as substitute service, giving the papers to someone of suitable age at the residence and mailing a copy, or nail and mail, posting the summons on the door and mailing it, and even publication in a court-approved newspaper. These options exist because improper service can lead to delays or claims that the defendant didn't know about the case. Electronic service, sending divorce papers by email, text or social media, is not listed in New York's statutes but has been allowed by judges when traditional methods are impracticable and when digital delivery is likely to reach the defendant. Over the past decade, courts have treated email as a routine alternative and have begun exploring social media. Any request for electronic service must show that personal, substitute and nail and mail methods won't work and that the account or number is active and belongs to the defendant. Courts apply due process principles. The chosen method must be reasonably calculated to give notice. A well-known case, Bedu v. Blood Dizraku, demonstrates how electronic service can be approved. The plaintiff could not locate her husband despite extensive searches. He communicated only through Facebook. She asked the court to allow service through a private message. Justice Matthew F. Cooper granted the request under CPLR 308-5. After confirming that the Facebook account belonged to the husband, he used it regularly and electronic service would be more effective than costly publication. The court required her to send the summons weekly for 3 weeks and to notify him by phone or text. This ruling illustrates that digital service is possible but only in exceptional circumstances after showing that conventional methods have failed. Electronic service presents challenges because digital platforms don't guarantee receipt. Social media users can disable read receipts, basic text messages usually lack delivery confirmation and email can be filtered into spam. Courts therefore remain cautious and often require plaintiffs to repeat messages, use multiple platforms and provide evidence that the account is active. Plaintiffs must demonstrate that the electronic contact truly belongs to the defendant. Because New York law still defaults to personal service, standards for electronic service vary by judge. If personal service fails in your case, you must ask the court for permission to use electronic service. Your lawyer will file a motion explaining the steps taken to locate your spouse and why digital delivery is likely to succeed. This motion should document your attempts to deliver papers at known addresses, hire process servers or reach out through mutual contacts, and include proof that your spouse communicates through a certain email or phone number. You'll also need to explain why other alternatives, such as newspaper publication, would not be effective. Judges balance convenience with fairness to ensure that the defendant has a real opportunity to respond. So, can you serve divorce papers by email or text in New York? The answer is yes, but only with a judge's permission. Courts have the authority to order electronic service when personal and substitute methods are impracticable and when evidence shows the message will likely reach the defendant. Because standards vary and electronic service is still an exception, working with an attorney familiar with New York's service rules is essential. A skilled lawyer can help you document your efforts and present a compelling case for alternative service. At the law office of Ryan Besinque, our attorneys know how difficult it can be to serve divorce papers on an elusive spouse. Whether you're pursuing personal service or exploring electronic options, our law firm is ready to guide you through New York's strict requirements. For help moving your divorce forward, call 929-251-4477 or visit us at 115 West 25th Street, 4th floor, New York, 10001. Our law firm is here to provide clarity and support so that you can complete the service process with confidence.